I think this is probably like my second favorite Skewb variation. And similarly to the Skewb mix-up, where turning it part way allows you to make these turns, turning this Skewb part way allows you to turn these things. And the only difference is that the little center bits, they overlap. So to start the solve, if you look in the center, you can see that there's like a little white spot here, a little yellow spot there, and it turns out that corresponds with the center of the bigger Skewb. So we know where to put these pedal pieces. Let's start with the white pieces, and what I like to do is have two opposite of these little triangle things. So let's put this one and that one. So now those two are in the right spot. Now what I like to do is I like to build the rest of the pedals to get in there. So move this one here and this one here. And this is less of a puzzle of, you know, can you like solve it's less tough coming up with an algorithm, and the toughness is really just comes about manipulating the pieces. So that's one of those little hemispheres or hemicircles in there, semicircle, whatever it's called. And let's get the other one in there. So I want to have this one. So this one goes here. Yeah, I had to use the little buffer again. So this one comes next to it. This one needs to go here. This one can move straight in, and that's the white part solved. I see this orange triangle, and this orange triangle is already on the orange center, so that's that done. That's that done. Now I can't move this directly in here, so I will need a buffer. That's good. Oh wow, the blue is also on its way to be solved. I guess that really speaks to how badly I scramble these. Forgive me for just breezing through this. I really like this puzzle, and I guess the more I like a puzzle, the more I just, you know, want to get the solve done. It's because, like, I know exactly what to do, but, you know, I guess I'm just rushing. So this can be paired up there. Now that can be paired up over here. I can use the orange as a buffer. And now it's just the red, yellow, and green. And the idea is not super different here as well. So I can have this. And, well, I would want, so since this hemisphere cannot match this yellow over here, I would need this hemisphere, or semicircle. So since this cannot go over here, I would need to use the buffer again. Right? And I talk about like using the buffer in a different video. I haven't really defined it super well, but it's just using another piece to sort of get this into the right space in which I can move this in directly to where it belongs. So this semicircle cannot take this yellow over here, so I need to use this semicircle. And again, we use the buffer. And I think I may have messed up the orange a bit, funny enough, because I didn't return it after I used it as a buffer. But it's fine. Now that's good. And, you know, when I see like, okay, this needs to go here, me just turning this just comes with experience of knowing how cubes work. But, you know, there are plenty of ways of, you know, getting this orange over here that you can do algorithmically. So, for example, the way I approach it is that since this one needs to essentially be upside down when it comes back into contact over here. I would move this so now they're on opposite sides, and instead of bringing it back on one of those similar axes, I would bring it back on a different axis, right? Like when we label them black and white for the tetrahedron. So if I brought it up opposite with a black axis, I would need to bring it back down on the white axis, and now I can realign them. But if I brought it back like this, then I could just do a little merry-go-round. Or actually, that still wouldn't work, funny enough. Whatever. But, if they were like this, opposite of each other, this is when I would approach with the merry-go-round. So now that's good. And yeah, it's honestly not any different over here. So I would have these guys, although now I guess I can have this one replace that. And now this one, the one I took out, can go in here. Alright, so now this semicircle would take it here on this guy, and then if I brought this guy over here, then map it over here, so then I'd bring this semicircle back, and then I would bring this semicircle over here. That made sense to me, mostly. Yeah, so now that this one is here, yeah, I guess that's in my best interest. And now I would have to bring this semicircle next to that, so again, it would be using the buffer. Yeah. Now when I bring this one up here, and I bring this semicircle over here, this green would get mapped over there. That's good. Alright, and now the Skewb is done, so now we could just solve it like the regular Skewb. I love Skewb variations. It's honestly some of just the most fun puzzle variations. This corner's popped out. Alright, but yeah, that was the Maple Leaf Skewb, my second favorite Skewb variation. My favorite one is coming up next, but it's the next video. But yeah, thanks for watching.